The Kekistani people are here. They stand with Bannon because Bannon stands with the oppressed minorities, the oppressed people of Kekistan. They will be heard. They will be set free. Reparations for Kekistan now. Reparations for Kekistan right now. We will. We've done the Norman oppression for too long. The oppression will end.
All y'all need to know is that flag looks like the Nazi flag without a swastika. That's all you need to know about that.
Now everybody's asking, how could all the polls have been wrong? What the hell's going on here? What people have failed to realize this entire time is that Hillary has not actually been battling against Donald Trump. She's been locked into battle with Pepe. She tried to warn others about this frog, but no one would believe her. She gave a speech trying to call out Pepe, but he was already there.
This is not republicanism as we have known it. These are racist ideas, race-baiting ideas, anti-Muslim, anti-immigrant, anti-women, all key tenets making up the emerging racist ideology known as the alt-right.
After Hillary decided to openly speak about Pepe in public and thereby invoked him, she had aroused his anger, and he began to torment her. He spoke to her in fever dreams. She could no longer sleep at night. She began to feel as though she were losing her mind. And then Pepe went after her health. When everyone was questioning what was wrong with her, how could she tell them that this green frog that only she could see was inside of her, tormenting her, making her gag and cough and even collapse. Soon thereafter, her support collapsed, leaving only a trail of tears.
Now, the interesting phenomenon that allegedly started happening, and you can argue whether this is confirmation bias or not. It doesn't matter whether it is or not, okay? If probability mattered, casinos wouldn't exist. Let me just put it that way. You started seeing a lot of dubs, of triples, of quads on 4chan, particularly with Donald Trump and with Pepe and with Kek, right? Which at the time just meant LOL. But then somebody noticed something. That Kek was the name of an ancient Egyptian deity, a frog-headed one. Also worth noting, it can also be pronounced Kuk. Another coincidence. And allegedly, I haven't found documentation on this, but the hieroglyphic spelling of Kek, and there's a whole bunch of frog statues going around on Amazon with this, involve a person sitting in front of a computer, and on the other side is internet/meme magic. And thus the cult of Kek was born, the god of chaos, the god of primordial darkness that ushers in the light. Quote, Kek is the deification of the primordial concept of darkness in ancient Egyptian religion. He embodies the time right before the dawn, making him the bringer of the light. Kek is portrayed as a man with a frog head. In hieroglyphics, Kek is portrayed as a man seemingly sitting at a computer screen. Pairs and numbers are very important in the Ogdode mythology. Repeating numbers were used to create the universe according to the Ogdode. Kek is using 4chan as a vessel to spread his message and to usher in a new era of light.
The Kekistanis were practitioners of Kekism, a religion far superior to Islam. At the head of the divine divinity lies Almighty Kek, who manifests himself in the 5 divine aspects of Kek: mischief, enlightenment, merriment, and edification. The final aspect, shitposting, is the process by which memes manifest in our world. They were often performed by ancient warlocks who wielded the meme magic in support of the Kekistani collective interest. Many modern-day Kekistani turn to modern-day memes as a form of spiritual worship. This renaissance has resulted in a new age of meme magic. Almighty Kek's humble and mischievous prophet Pepe gave us a prophecy saying that one day the ancestors of the Kekistani filth will once again try to subjugate the downtrodden and oppressed people of Kek. On that day, Almighty Kek himself will awaken the hearts of all of his diaspora and help them rediscover their sacred heritage. The final prophecy states that at the penultimate moment, Lord Kek himself will save the world, and of course Kekistan vicariously, by giving the world a savior. A man who will rise in the west, with golden hair that glistens like the sun. He will take up the fight against the hated Kakistani Reformation. He will be the chosen one who can fight back against the now completely unified Kakistani and Normistan alliance, and stand any chance of defeating them. It will be he, the sun-locked Messiah, who will take up the mantle and against all odds become leader of the free world. It is for this reason that ultra-Orthodox Kekists pray towards Keka between 4 and 20 times a day. We are the oppressed ethno-Kekistanis whose nation was taken from us by the damnable commies. We will not stop until we've seized our freedom, sweet nectar of liberty, back from the cucks and normies. We will not stop until we've avenged our Kekistani ancestors. We will make them proud. Chatelaine.
The only thing on a Nazi flag is a swastika, so what's a Nazi flag without a swastika?
Nothing more, nothing less.
It's a green flag right there, like South Africa.
A flag with yellow and purple on it, you'd be like it was a Nazi flag.
Was he? Nope, just the Kekistan flag right here. It says
That's phony. There's no Kekistan. It doesn't exist.
a Kekistan denier! We have a Kekistan denier! He's denying the Kekistan! You guys heard it! He's denying the Kekistan right here!
And what do you think